Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are back with another tier list, and we will be doing again the Johto Pokemon and how tasty I think they would be. Our tiers go as divine, delicious, tasty, good, bad. Actually, we gotta adjust this. This needs to be up. It goes bad, gross, and inedible. Did I spell inedible wrong? I might have. Yeah, I did. I put an A in there. But we got the Johto squad today, like I said before. So we're just going to get it started off with Chikorita. I feel like Chikorita would be delicious for the sole fact of that video that goes around where it's like how to properly cook a Chikorita. It always looks pretty good. So I'm going to put it in delicious. And if you put in Chikorita, I feel like Chikorita might be a little unripe, and Bayleaf is like perfect. I feel like it's perfect that those things on its neck are like almost look like corn cobs to me. So I feel like I like corn. So Manganium, though, I'm going to put in because I feel like it's just a flower, and now it's not going to be, the food isn't going to be as good as it would be as a Bayleaf. Oh, Cyndaquil, you know, it's got to have some kind of smoky taste to it, definitely. Actually, I'm going to put it in delicious because where I feel like Chikorita is vegetarian, Cyndaquil's meat, and that's what I'm about. And, I mean, I feel like all of them got that smoky flavor that they've been roasting for a while. I do like that. Alligator, or what is it? Totodile's a crocodile. I've never had crocodile, but if it's anything like alligator, it's going to be pretty good or tasty. I feel like crocodile's going to be really fatty, and it's not going to be as good. I mean, it's fat, it's flavored, but I feel like it's going to be mostly flat. But I have had alligator in real life. Crocodile, like I said, I honestly think for alligator would be very, very divine. I feel it could be divine. Fried alligator, delicious. Sentrat's a rodent, and I mean, it probably wouldn't be bad. Sentret or fair, yeah. Say Sentrat, yeah, Sentret and Furret. They're rats. I mean, that probably wouldn't be bad, but it just depends on what they're eating, I guess. Owl, I gotta think it's gonna taste like chicken. It can't be bad, right? Chicken is chicken, and bird is bird. As long as it's not dry like a. I mean, if it's moister than a turkey, then it's gonna be delicious. Ladybug and Ladian, gonna go in They're probably, just another bug. Crunchy, not about it. I'm gonna probably put the poisonous spiders in bad, or I might even put them in gross. I probably wouldn't eat that. And I feel like there's a lot of diseases with bats, and I wouldn't want to eat a crobat. I'm gonna put a crobat in bad. I feel like there's a lot of diseases. I'm not about it. Now Chinchou, not so much. I don't think it'd be bad. I like fish. I mean, it is a fish, but I feel like the fillet on a lantern would be heavenly, man. I feel like that's going straight in divine. A big fatty piece of lantern meat. That's what I'm about. Pichu, again, another rodent. Probably wouldn't be bad, but also not a lot of meat. I'm gonna put it, but just it really depends on what it's eating. The babies are gonna be. There's just not a lot of meat. Igglybuff is gonna be bad, or I'm gonna put Igglybuff and Cleffa in just cause like I don't even know what they are. Like one's air and the other one is a moon. I'm gonna put Cleffa in good. Igglybuff's more air than anything, so I'm gonna put it in If Togepi tastes like actually an egg, I'm gonna put it in pretty tasty. I think it's pretty tasty. And I'm gonna put, if I'm putting Noctowl and Hoo-Hoo, I'm gonna put Togetic in good, because it's just another bird and it has an egg taste to it, even better. Natu, I feel like the mine meat isn't as good as the Noctowl and Hoo-Hoo, so I'm gonna put it in Probably gonna taste like a bird, probably not as good. Lamb is delicious, and I bet this gives you like a staticky feel too, so like it have like a texture thing. Definitely think Ampharos, or not Ampharos. I'm gonna put. I definitely think Flaffy and Mareep are tastier than Ampharos. Ampharos, something about it I bet it's good. Something about it just doesn't fit right with me. Maybe it's because it doesn't have wool, but it looks less sheepish and more human than the other two do. Bellossom, it's leaves. I ain't about it. It just leaves. Another rat rodent. Probably pretty good. Probably really watery, so I'm probably actually going to put it in bad. The meat's probably not that tasty, flavorful, so I'm going to put it in bad. But it's another rodent. Depends on eating. I bet if you tried to eat a piece of rock, it wouldn't go well. So I'm putting it in edible. Frog legs are delicious. I'm gonna put polytoad in delicious because of that. More plants that is just leafy greens, but I feel like these have at least some kind of Hoppip and Skiploom have some kind of. I feel like they have some kind of fruit or something on them that is edible, and that would be actually a nice little garnish onto your actual food. Whereas Jumpluff is a weed, so I'm probably gonna say it's bad. Not inedible, but bad. Monkey. I don't know what monkey tastes like. I'm gonna put it in because I don't know. I wouldn't know if monkey tastes good, then it would go higher, but I don't know. Sunflower seeds. I literally have a bag of sunflower seeds right here. I'm gonna put that in. Pretty tasty. I mean, they're not my favorite thing, but they're good snacks. So I'm gonna put a sunkern right there. Sunflora. Now, this depends. Does it have are we going off of what the sunflower itself tastes like, or the fact that it's got to have a whole bunch of seeds? I'm gonna go say it's got a whole bunch of seeds, and I'm gonna just put it above sunkern. If it was just the flower, it'd probably go in but since it would have the seeds on there, I'm gonna have to put it in tasty. I feel like this would be less gross than, we have the other bugs in here, so I'm gonna put Yanma in because I feel like it's gonna be crunchy. This is a weird one. Well, I don't know what Mud Skipper looks like, or what is it an axolotl? I don't know exactly what it is, or not what it looks like, but what it what would it even taste like? Something's telling me that it would be like Quagsire and Wooper are like 95% fat, so I don't know. I feel like, I've never eaten a cat that I know of, but people do. I'm just gonna say put it in good. I feel like it can't be that bad. Murkrow, it probably has some kind of like a taste, like a aftertaste that probably isn't great. Slowking still has a slowpoke tail. People literally murder thousands of slowpoke for their tail. It's got to go in good. Ghosts are inedible. You guys have ever tried to eat a ghost? Probably not good. Don't know what an unknown's made of, but it's probably pretty gross. Whatever it is, probably pretty good. Now, is Wobbuffet just made of rubber? And if it's just rubber, is it going to be... I'm going to put it in bad, but the reason why it's not lower is because what if it's just like a chewing gum? Like a chewing gum type rubber. Then it could go higher. So that's why it gets a bad, not anything after that. Again, a giraffe. Don't know what giraffe tastes like, but I bet someone's eaten one at one point. I'm going to put it in Pine cones. Pine cones don't taste good. Steel pine cones, probably pretty inedible. Hand grenades, probably inedible. Dunsparce is a mythical snake, so I'm going to say snake is pretty good. And I bet mythical snake tastes even better. Gligar is a vampire bat thing. I'm going to put it with Crobat. Probably got some kind of disease I don't want to get. You know what I mean? Steelix, inedible. Ground Rock, not about it. People eat dogs. If I'm going to say people are eating cats, I'm going to say people eat dogs. I'm going to put it the same spot. Quillfish, we got that pufferfish. Delicacies in certain parts of the world. But you got to be careful with it because you can die. So I'm putting it in tasty. The parts that people can eat, very tasty. Parts that can't, not so much. The steel coating makes this an inedible. A Shuckle. Now, the worms that are in that Shuckle is good, but it does have berry juice. So I'm gonna say it probably is either in with the rest of the bugs, or good because the berry juice that it creates covers it and gives it a flavor that's unlike the other bugs. So I'm gonna put it in good. I'm gonna put Heracross with the crunchy critters. Weavile is a what's it called? Is it a mongoose? It looks like kind of looks like it'd be a mongoose. I'm gonna put it in. I'm not sure what it would taste like, but it's got meat on its bone. It probably wouldn't be bad. People do make bear stew. I bet it's pretty good. Probably pretty gamey, but Teddy Ursa is a teddy bear though. But it's a live teddy bear. That's tough because if it's made of stuffing, I think you got to go probably pretty bad. But if it's if it's like a real bear, it's going good. I'm gonna go off the assumption that it's a real bear, and I'm putting in good. And Ursaring is actually a real bear, so it's definitely going in good. You literally would die if you tried to even get close to these things. So don't even try to eat them. This is Swinub. This gotta be pretty good, man. I feel like an elephant or a mammoth. It's gotta have some. Got a pretty good taste to it, that's a lot of meat. Again, out here eating rocks pretty much. Remoraid, definitely going in delicious. Fish are delicious. Octopus is pretty delicious. So if you guys haven't had octopus, I highly suggest you should try it. It's pretty tasty. Penguin. Is penguin bad to eat? I feel like a penguin isn't gonna be that tasty, so I'm gonna put it in bad. Man, I'm gonna put this in. I feel like it's gonna taste like fish. I think like sharks and what are they? Stingrays are pretty close, so it's just gonna be another fish. So I'm gonna put it in but if it tastes like a fish in any way, it's gonna go in good. So for now, because I've never had, I'm gonna put it in Skarmory, inedible, can't eat it. Dogs, they're fire dogs. Got a smoky flavor. I'm gonna put them ahead of like the rest of them because they probably have like when I feel like all fire types just taste better because they're either spicy and I like spice, or they'll have like a smoky, fiery flavor to it, like a wood charred grill. So either way, it's just gonna make it taste better. Kingdra, seahorses. I mean, I don't know what a seahorse would even taste like. I feel like it's actually pretty bad. I'm gonna put it in gross just because I feel like it's bad. If I put in Swinub and Piloswine, I'm gonna put Fanfi and Donphan up here too because I feel like Elephant tastes pretty good. Mammoth would probably be a lot worse because it's a lot older, but I feel like they gotta taste pretty good. This is literally just code. That is inedible. Deer is really good. I'm gonna put that in delicious. It's not divine. It's delicious. Dog monkey. I'm gonna put it in between the goodness of the other dogs and Apom because I don't know what a monkey tastes like. These are humans. We don't eat humans. Is Jinx? I put Jinx as a human. This is an electric plug. Now this begs the question: is it an electric plug? So is it just pure electricity? Is it an inanimate object, or is it a meaty boy that just developed some plug ears? I'm gonna say it's a meaty boy that developed some plug ears, and I bet this plump body probably tastes pretty good. And Magby is just a small. I think that's probably tasty. It's just tiny. There's not a lot of meat on them. If it was bigger, like Magmar, I'd probably put it higher. There's only one place steak can go, and that's in Divine. And it has, it gives you the milk to make it delicious creams and dairy products, and it gives you steak. Steak's delicious. It's one of the best tasting things. Blissey, you got these. It's just an egg. It probably tastes like a big egg. I'm probably, if I put in Togepi here, I'm gonna put this at the top of delicious, I think. The legendary beast. Now, what beast are them? They're probably some kind of big cat because this is definitely Raikou's definitely a saber-toothed tiger, and the other. I mean, if they're all cats, then let's go put them next to the other cats. The evolutions, which the theory that these are just dead evolutions is possible because I'm still of the fact that paradox forms are not actually from the past or future. They're just made up dreams Pokemon. That's what I think. These are probably pretty inedible, being made out of rocks and dirt. Lugia. Lugia is a beluga whale. People eat whales, but I feel like they hunt whales more for the fat, but it does produce, I feel like a long time, people hunted whales for food, so they gotta be pretty, just because they're big, but also because they're probably pretty tasty and delicious. So I'm gonna put it in tasty at least. Smoky bird, dude. This is probably better than a beluga whale. I'm gonna put Ho-Oh in delicious. And finally, Celebi is an onion, and I like onions. I like them sauteed more. I think I'm gonna put it behind, right in front of Typhlosion. You add a sauteed onion to anything, I almost guarantee it's gonna be better, unless it's like really sweet. But that's my list, guys. We had less Pokemon to do today, and I might have flew through them a little faster. But a lot of these Pokemon, man, are scrumptious, and I wouldn't mind trying to eat one or two. Nothing under here. I'd try anything in the category at least once, but anything underneath that, I probably wouldn't eat. But let me know what Pokemon you would eat from the Johto region, guys, because some of them look really tasty. But that's all I have for today, and then next time we do a tier list, we'll be back with Gen 3 and see what Pokemon we would eat from there. But that's all I have, and until next time, guys, peace.